In this video, we're going to go more in depth on how to configure your core compensation for your pay levels. On the work order, when you're specifying your compensation instructions to submit to our text, on step 5 is where you're going to have to define your commission instructions for all of your ranks that you have provided. Okay, in this scenario, we have 3 ranks, which is Associate 1, Associate 2, and Associate 3. Each of these ranks have to be defined independently in order for our text to configure it properly into your software. So once you select your first rank, then you want to go into the global compensation or commission instructions, and you want to specify compensation for each pay level. So in this scenario, for Associate 1, you have your fast start, your residual commissions, and your retail. Residual commissions is commissions that's coming off of membership fees that you charge on a monthly basis to that on a specific rank. So if you're charging Associate 1 $29 a month, then every time an Associate 1 pays their monthly dues, then residual commissions will be paid according to these instructions here. In retail, that means any purchases from our integrated shopping cart, commissions will be paid according to these retail commissions instructions. Typically, fast start is taken from any type of setup fees that you have charged when someone signs up into the company. The fast start will be taken from those setup fees as well. Okay, so we have percentages up here on the top, and then you have dollar amount, which means that you can pay commissions based on a percentage, which is preferred, or you can pay commissions based on a flat dollar amount. We're going to use percentage in this scenario. Then you scroll down further, you're going to have overriding commissions instructions, which means that these instructions are optional. You don't have to configure them, but if you do, they will override the global commission instructions for each of the class that you specify. So we're still on Associate 1. Scroll down here. Now let's say when an Associate 1 sponsors another Associate 1, we're going to pay them the global commission instructions. Basically, there's no override, so we don't have to specify anything in this box here. However, if an Associate 1 sponsors an Associate 2, then we want to do some overrides. Let's go back up and let's say we want to pay 20% rather than a 15% direct to Associate 1 when they sponsor an Associate 2. And here we're going to type in 20. So now we're going to pay 20% direct to an Associate 1 when an Associate 1 sponsors an Associate 2. Then we're going to go down to Associate 3. So when an Associate 1 sponsors an Associate 3, we're going to pay a direct 25%. And that's the only compensation that we're going to override. And that's the only one that you need to specify. We're not going to pay any other overrides on any other level, so we're going to leave these as is. But in the scenario, if you wanted to override level 1, 2, and 3, then you would specify that as well. If you wanted to override fast start bonus, residual commissions, or retail commissions, you can specify those. So just bear in mind that each class, you have to specify these exact instructions for each class rank. So let's go to Associate 2. See, Associate 2 here, we have no global specified. So it's mandatory that you specify at least a global compensation instructions for each of your rank. The overriding instructions, of course, is optional. You specify global, that means if Associate 2 sponsors anyone, rather they're in Associate 1, 2, or 3, the global instructions will be paid to them. If we want overriding instructions based on what rank they sponsor someone into, then you will specify your overriding commission instructions. So I hope this makes it clear. You have to specify compensation instructions or commission instructions for each of these ranks that's in these drop-down boxes, at least the global. I hope this video helped. Thanks for using Plexum.